everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a video that I've been looking forward to filming for what seems like a very long time. I'll be going through my new cash binder and envelope setup for 2026. Please be sure to check the description box for any links to these items, as I will have all of them listed down there, as well as some discount codes that you guys can use. I've already set up my new binders, so I'm just going to walk through the binders that I have, the envelopes that I chose, as well as the dashboards and other accessories that are in my binders. I also do have some changes with some of my envelope categories, and I've taken one binder out of my setup. The first binder I'm going to start off with is my bills binder. My previous bills binder was this one from Jasmine's Wallet. This is in her pale oak color, and I really love this binder. I've been using these binders for over a year, but now it is time for a change. This one has so many pockets. It also has a clear pocket here, which I'm personally not a fan of, just because I don't really know how to decorate this side of the binder to the way I want it. I'm very picky with how my side decor looks in my binder, and this clear pocket kind of got in the way for me, but I still use these binders anyway because they're just too pretty. This is her Ellie binder, and she recently just launched some new Ellie binders, which are the binders that I will be switching into. So just by looking at the front, you can tell the difference with clasp right here. I just think this one looks so much better and more sophisticated. Still love these, but these are definitely my new favorite. The feeling of them when you put like your hands around the whole binder, they feel way more flexible than these binders. This is my new bills binder. I absolutely love it. For decoration on the side, I have this planner card from Cloth and Paper clipped with a gold paper clip. I have this planner card from Poi & Hun, and I really like how the month just sticks out like that, so I'm going to need to grab some new monthly planner cards. And then this one is from Casa Vici. I just really liked the quote on it, and it just fits perfectly here in these card slots. So I really love the look of the side pockets of her new binders. I think they just look so much more classy, and this is totally my vibe. Moving on to dashboards, I have this fluted dashboard from Jasmine's Wallet, and then I layered two of her dashboards together. This is her new half dashboard, and it says cash stuffing, a mindful way to romanticize budgeting. I love the half dash. I love how the full-size dashboard sticks out. I love the layered look, so I think these two are really beautiful together. This one is her Frosted Pines dashboard. It is a new dashboard, and these both were available on Friday the 19th for her winter collection, which her items are still up on her website. I don't know if any of them have sold out since. I'll have her website linked down below in the description box, and you can use my code IAPLANS20 for 20% off of your order. For my envelopes, I kept them the same, so I just have these plain cash envelopes. Some of them are from the Aesthetic Dollar when she first started making custom cash envelopes, which I believe she does not sell anymore, and I got those like over 2 years ago, and they are still holding up really well. Some of them are from Jasmine's Wallet, and her envelopes are some of my favorites. Like, I just love the quality. They hold up very well. They don't wrinkle. Nothing has changed in my bills binders, so I literally have all of the same envelopes. That is it for my bills binder. Next, I've got my month ahead binder, and this one was my previous one. The inside looks exactly the same. Here's what my month ahead binder looks like. For the side decoration, I have this planner card from Element Paper Co. clipped with a gold paper clip, and I also added this transparent sticky note just for a pop of color and to kind of fill in that awkward space. And then I have a noted sticky note from Cloth and Paper. For my dashboards, I have again another fluted dashboard here. Then I have this mini dashboard from the Aesthetic Dollar. I knew that Jasmine's Wallet was coming out with those half dashboards before I got them, and I really liked them, and I knew I was going to use them for my new setup. So I was kind of looking around to see where I could get some other half dashboards. Landed on this one from the Aesthetic Dollar. It says flourish, grow with intention. Then I have this 2026 vellum dashboard from Jasmine's Wallet. And then underneath that, I layered another dashboard from Jasmine's Wallet. This one was not part of her new winter collection, but it is fairly new. She launched this one a couple months ago, and I think it's so pretty. This one is her morning coffee dashboard. The reason why I added this fluted dashboard here is because if you can see here on this half dashboard, it's kind of nicked and scraped a little bit, and that is because when I closed the binder, I guess this paper clip scratched the paper a little bit. This was originally right here, and I had the noted sticky note over here. So then when I opened it up again, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. So I moved the paper clip, and then just for extra protection, I put the fluted dashboard on top. My month ahead envelopes are the same. These are the Icon cash envelopes from Jasmine's wallet. I love them. I think they are so, so cute. And I actually got this month ahead binder idea from Jasmine. I was talking to her about something. I think I needed some place to put all of my bills because in my bills binder, there was just way too much cash in there because I had like 2 months worth of bills in some envelopes. And then we were talking through it and she suggested this, and I absolutely loved it. So then I implemented this into my system. This is my month ahead binder. Next up is variable expenses. So here again, I have this mocha colored binder from Jasmine's wallet, but the inside has black rings, which I love. I think the black rings against this brown looks so beautiful. This was my previous binder. For the pocket here, I have this budget card from Jasmine's wallet with a black paper clip. I absolutely love her cards. They are just so minimal and simple. For my dashboards, I have this frosted dashboard from the Aesthetic Dollar. It says simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. It's a pretty good plastic material. It's not vellum. Then after that, I layered her Canyon dashboard, and what I love about this dashboard is that it is double-sided, which I was not aware of when I purchased it. If I knew that, I probably would have purchased more, but the texture is really nice. I love the colors, and I think it goes really well against the brown binder. Here are my envelopes, and these are new envelopes that Jasmine's wallet sent me. So thank you, Jasmine, for sending all of these items to me. I think I forgot to mention that all of these binders, the dashboards from Jasmine's wallet, the envelopes from her, everything that I received from her, she gifted to me for free. So thank you, Jasmine, for your generosity. I really, really appreciate you and everything you send me. I wanted something more simple for my cash envelopes in this binder. I loved the previous envelopes I used, which were these Icon envelopes, and I loved customizing the bottom label on here. I just really love these envelopes, but I've had these for so long and I wanted something different. So that is why I have these more simple envelopes. I love the bold font, and underneath it just says variable expenses. All of my categories are the same as what I've had before. I moved my seasonal expenses envelope into my variable expenses binder. This one was originally in my sinking funds binder. The reason why I moved it from my sinking funds to my variable expenses is because I found myself pulling out of this envelope more than I expected, and I just feel like it's more of a variable expense for me than a sinking fund. That is it for my variable expense binder. Next up is my sinking funds binder, which I've put in this really, really gorgeous Merlot colored binder. Here is what my sinking funds binder looks like. Currently, I have no decoration on the side just because, again, I am very picky with how I like my decor over here to look, and I just could not figure out how to layer some items over here, so that will be a work in progress. For dashboards, I have this mini dashboard from the Aesthetic Dollar that says sinking funds in gold foil, which I really love that. So I wanted to make sure it was in a binder that had gold rings. Underneath that, I layered this dashboard from Jasmine's wallet. I love this one. I think it just looks so cozy and it's perfect for the winter season. My envelopes have changed. Here are my new sinking funds envelopes. These are from Jasmine's wallet. I just have this cursive font here with sinking funds in print on the bottom. These were my old sinking funds envelopes that I had in this binder. I really, really love the color of this one. I absolutely love these envelopes. They are such good quality and they are just so beautiful. These are from TH&Co Designs, but the reason why I wanted to switch out my sinking funds envelopes was because these are tabbed, and with the tabbed envelopes, specifically these ones from her shop, you had to buy 5 envelopes altogether. Like, you couldn't just buy 1 or 2. So I had to make sure I had enough categories for that. Also, if I wanted to switch some things around, like my seasonal expenses envelope, I've moved into my variable expenses binder. I would remove this, but then the tabs would be off. That would personally kind of bother me. And I don't see these envelopes listed up on her website, so I'm not sure if she's just taken a break from making these or if they are discontinued, but that kind of worries me. So as much as I love these envelopes, I just wanted something that is more flexible, which is why I went for some envelopes from Jasmine's wallet. My categories here have stayed the same, but I did take out my savings envelope. So I had a savings envelope and then it went to emergency. I was not stuffing that savings envelope and I wasn't pulling from it, and it was just kind of there. And honestly, I don't even really know what savings is, because technically all of the cash envelopes I have, or most of them, are savings. Like emergency is savings, month ahead is savings. So I really didn't feel like I needed a savings envelope. I do have my own personal savings. Right now, my priority is getting some of these categories stuffed. So I want an emergency fund, I want a car maintenance fund, I want a month ahead fund, I want an emergency fund for my pets. That is why I got rid of the savings envelope. I just wanted to condense a little bit and I felt like it was getting in the way. So I had $300 in that envelope and I moved that $300 to this emergency envelope so that I could kind of get ahead on this one. Now I have $770 in my emergency fund right now, so I'm super close to hitting 1,000. The envelopes back here are pretty much the same, but I did add some new ones. First is electronics. I didn't have this envelope currently in my sinking funds binder. It was in my personal binder. I feel like my boyfriend and I could utilize this envelope together and both contribute to it. This is for any electronics or technology that we would need. Like if my laptop dies again and I need to go get a new laptop, I have money for it, my printer, stuff like that. Next up is taxes. This is just my taxes envelope. This was in my business binder, but I got rid of my business binder completely. So I needed a new spot to put my taxes envelope. So I just put it in this sinking funds binder because I thought that was the most fitting place to put it. So this is my tax money from all of my side income paychecks. Next is moving expenses. I had an envelope in my business binder which had my business envelopes and also some kind of miscellaneous envelopes that I didn't really know where to put. In there I had an envelope called fees, and I would save up money for any fees that I need to pay when we move out of our apartment, which we're not planning on anytime soon, but I just wanted that money in case. Because it was kind of in a random binder, I wanted something that I could put somewhere and that would make sense. So I wanted this one called moving expenses because eventually I could use this for when we get a house, which I do have a future home envelope here. So future home and moving expenses are like the only two envelopes that relate to like moving out and buying a home. We're not planning on doing that anytime soon, but when that time comes, I might add some more envelopes back here, or I might add another binder into my setup specifically for a new home. But for now, I'm going to keep it simple with these two envelopes. The last one is special events. In my past setup, I had a wedding envelope, but that one I did not order as a tabbed envelope from TH&Co Designs. I just had a wedding envelope like this that was in the back. That envelope is temporary. I'm not going to need it after I get married, which again is something that won't be happening anytime soon, but I did want to put a little bit of money towards that. I also wanted something more broad that I could use over and over again even after my wedding, so I feel like special events is a good name to use instead of wedding. So now this isn't specifically focused on my wedding. It can be used for any special event. And that is the last of my sinking funds envelopes. The next binder I have is my personal binder. My previous personal binder was this olive green binder, and the envelopes I had in there were these peekaboo cash envelopes from Jasmine's wallet, and I also had a mix of just her plain envelopes with this print. No side deco in this binder. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to put here, so again, this one is a work in progress as well. For dashboards, I have two from Minimalistic Budget. This one is a clear dashboard and it says, "I think you should keep going just to see what happens." And the font is in this dark forest green color. Then I have this Kaizen dashboard. I absolutely love this. I have a Kaizen dashboard in my half letter planner as well. It's not the same exact one, but I thought this one was so cute. For my cash envelopes, I have these simple ones from Jasmine's Wallet. This is one of her new fonts. I love it. It's just like an italicized print, and I think it is so simple, but I love the way it looks. So all of my envelopes have this font, and I think I did switch up some things in here. So these envelopes so far are the same. Obviously, I took out my electronics envelope, so that is different. And then I have my From Dad envelope and my birthday envelope. These are different. I had Jasmine make these for me a while ago, and I just wanted to have the red heart and cursive. And then I love the way that my birthday envelope looks. Even though they don't match, that's okay with me. I'm not going to ask her to remake these because these are perfectly fine. Something I was thinking about was moving my dental envelope into my sinking funds binder, but I think I'm going to keep it in here for now. My boyfriend and I have a dental envelope in our personal binders, so this one is mine and then he has his own. I just don't want our money to mix right now, so that is why I am keeping those separate. But that is pretty much it for my personal binder. Very simple and exactly what I wanted. Next up is my holiday binder. This is the binder that I was previously using for my holiday envelopes. This one is from Minimalistic Budget, and I love these binders. They are so soft, and the inside pockets look very similar to this one, which I really like that. And then the envelopes that I was using were these ones from the XO Budget. These are very cute, but I wanted something more simple. Here is what my holiday binder looks like. It has black rings, and I forgot to mention, these rings are huge, and I don't know if they are bigger than the ones in the binders I was using, but you can fit a lot in these binders. For my side decoration, I have this card from the Aesthetic Dollar that I got as a freebie. This one from Jasmine's Wallet, which is like a really nice linen material. For dashboards here, I have this card from the Aesthetic Dollar. I have a gold paperclip here. Then I have this holiday vellum sinking funds dashboard from Jasmine's Wallet. And behind that, I have one of her new dashboards. And then I just paperclip all three of these together. Here are my new holiday envelopes. First envelope I have is anniversary, so I just have our anniversary date on the bottom there, and then the rest have holiday funds labeled underneath. I did take some envelopes out, so I took out New Year's just because we don't really celebrate New Year's, so I felt like I didn't really need an envelope for that. I also took out Black Friday. I was not using that envelope or stuffing it. If I want to take advantage of some Black Friday sales, I will most likely pull out of like my planning envelope or my clothing envelope. So I didn't really feel the need to have a Black Friday cash envelope. And then Christmas is the last one. Next up is my travel binder, and my travel binder is actually staying the exact same. So I have this brown binder from Minimalistic Budget. I love how my side deco looks. I love the dashboards here. So these are going to be staying, as well as the envelopes. I have these icon cash envelopes from Jasmine's Wallet. I recently got these a few months ago, and I don't feel the need to change them out. So this will be staying the same. Next up is my teacher binder. This is one of Jasmine's Wallet's old Ellie binders. This one has black rings. I am keeping this binder the same, and that is because I recently set this up a few months ago and I don't feel like I need to change it. In the front, I do have some temporary envelopes. So I have my student teaching envelope, which is temporary because once I finish that in May, I won't need this envelope anymore. I have a Starbucks envelope in here because this money was actually from a savings challenge that I completed months ago. I did a coffee themed savings challenge and I wanted to save up some money for coffee during student teaching. So I didn't know where to put that because I wanted it out of my savings challenge stuff. So I just put it in here behind my student teaching envelope because they kind of go together. Next, I have a school envelope. This was actually in my personal binder in my previous setup, and I moved it because I feel like it just belongs here. I also could have moved it to my sinking funds binder, but again, I feel like once I graduate, I'm not going to need this one. This just has money that I use to pay for my parking permit, any textbooks, school supplies, fees, background checks, stuff like that comes out of this envelope. And if I don't use all of it by the time I graduate, I'm going to put this money toward my student loans. Next is living expenses. This money in here is money that will sort of act as my paycheck while I'm student teaching. Planning on only contributing about $400 every 2 weeks, and there's not a lot of money in here, so I need to make that last. But again, this is a temporary envelope, so that's why it's in the front here. Same with graduation photos, so I need to save up $250 so that I can get professional graduation photos taken, and I am almost there. I have $200 so far. Then I have all of my teacher themed envelopes. Obviously these aren't like a priority right now, but any side income I feel like I need to definitely put towards here so that I can get ready for my future classroom. This is going to stay the same. These envelopes are from Jasmine's Wallet. They are her icon envelopes, volume 2. Next up is my special bills binder, and I did have those envelopes in this one from Minimalistic Budget. And this is what the pockets look like on the inside. So very similar to Jasmine's Wallet. Love the look of this. I moved it into the black one just because I love a black binder. I just think it looks so nice. Here is my side deco. I have this planner card here layered behind this one. I believe this is from the Rich Broke Mom I got as a freebie with a black paper clip. My dashboards are from Minimalistic Budget. I have a clear white floral dashboard, and that is layered on top of her Bloom dashboard. I love these two together. When I saw them on her Instagram, I knew I had to have them, but these have been out for a while, I think. And here I just have money from Japan, and then I have my collection of star notes. This has stayed the same from binder to binder. I just switched the binder, obviously, and then the deco and the dashboard. Nothing too exciting here, but that is my special bills binder. I had my savings challenges in this pistachio colored binder from Minimalistic Budget. I moved them into these binders just because I felt like I didn't want a whole binder for my savings challenges. I wanted something more compact, and I thought these were perfect. Starting with this one, I have black rings here. The covers are 2 fluted dashboards. I have this half dash from Jasmine's Wallet, which does have a typo, and she is aware of that. I let her know on Instagram and she fixed it, but for now mine is going to stay like this. But I really love that you can see through this one. And again, I love the half dashboard layered look. Then I have this journaling card from Luxe Designs that I got for free. This might be a freebie that she's including in her orders. I'm not sure if you can purchase it on her shop. I have this paper clipped with this vellum dashboard from Jasmine's Wallet, and I think both of those together just look so cute. Then I have all of my Crafted by Coco savings challenges in here. I feel like this binder is dedicated just to Victoria. So I have these savings challenges, which are so adorable. They come with a matching envelope, although I don't have envelopes for each one. I wanted someplace special to keep these savings challenges just because they are so unique and colorful. I don't have an envelope for this plant store one or this North Pole savings challenge. And then in the back, I have this clear envelope with some other savings challenges from Crafted by Coco, and I used one of her paper clips to clip those together just so they don't fall out, because this envelope is pretty, like, I feel like they could easily slide out. Just have a variety of different ones from Victoria. And then in the back, I kind of flipped it over so that when I flip the envelope over, you can see a savings challenge instead of just a plain white background. And then I had this clipped as well, just because I feel like I need to use it. I got this from Victoria so long ago, and I'm not sure if it was like a freebie that she was sending, because I believe I got this from one of the very first packages that she gifted to me. So this is very old. And I'm excited for Victoria to watch this video and see that I still have this. It says, crafted by Coco, established 2023, living guilt-free and inspired since 2023. Remember why you started, with this pretty floral on the bottom. And on the back it says quote of the day, so you could write something or put a sticky note there. I had this in my drawer, so I just wanted to put that there. Then I have these extra cash envelopes. So these are a part of her Pretty Pocket Society collection, and she launched this in her advent box, which is sold out, but you'll be able to buy some individual items from that advent box on January 3rd. You'll be able to buy these envelopes. So I just have those. I have 2 sets of them because she had to send me a set for the sneak peek, and then I had the set for the advent gift. So I just put those 2 in the back just in case I need to store money in here for like one of these savings challenges or something. That is it for this binder. I guess I could call it my Crafted by Coco savings challenge binder. And then in this one, I kind of have some more minimal savings challenges. I have a dashboard. This is the mini savings challenge dashboard from the Aesthetic Dollar. And then I have this Caspia dashboard from the Aesthetic Dollar. Again, I love it because it is double-sided. The first savings challenge I have in here is this new 2026 Fridays savings challenge from Jasmine's Wallet. It comes with this divider bookmark, a plastic envelope, and then the savings challenge. For this one, you'll save up each amount every Friday for that month. So January 2nd, you'll save $2. January 9th, you'll save $9. I get paid bi-weekly, so I won't be able to do this really like each week. When I get paid on the 2nd, I will stuff $2 and $9. And then when I get paid on the 16th, I'll stuff $16 and $23 and so on. I'm hoping I can actually do this savings challenge this year and save some money, but we'll see. So I just have that there in the front because that is one I plan on doing. Then I have this clear envelope with some other savings challenges in here. So I have this mini savings challenge from Jasmine's Wallet, this in my money saving era from the Aesthetic Dollar. And then I flipped these over so that you could see it when I flip this envelope over. I have this mini holiday shopping savings tracker. You can make the icon any amount that you want. And then I have this autumn mini savings. It'll save you $64, and I got this as a freebie, I believe, from Jasmine's Wallet. Those are just stashed in this envelope. And then to kind of make this binder a little thicker, since I literally only had this much stuff in it, I added these envelopes. These are from Jasmine's Wallet. This is her monthly mini savings challenge. This comes with trackers as well, which I need to add in here, but I just forgot to do that. A tracker comes with each month, and you can save like small amounts. So it's a really good low denomination savings challenge. All the envelopes are for the 12 months of the year. So that is what I have in here, and that is it for my savings challenge binder. That is it for my 2026 cash binder setup. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will have all of the items linked down below in the description box with some discount codes that you can use. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched until the end, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.